제더라 남바선제네 원남진의 르조다 나의 주네다 바에 니젠다게 르 오무사다다 가다 뱅게 가다 사마야 지레예 홈 벤저사도 스라마 벤저사 들보데다르 멤버스게 멤버스게 멤버너르 멤버스르 멤버스가 좀좀지야 그로하 번거면서 나당가다 마음에 문제지 마. 마음에다도 문제다도 문제다도 들으면서 무슨게면 무슨게면 저점지라고로 하하하 번거면서 마음에 들어 마음에다도 문제다도 뒤전에 놓으면 무슨게면 무슨게면 Bhagavan Savada Thanga Mahasamaya Sadhu Omo Namasavada Gadaba Yambijumuke Savade Ungade Savarane Mangana Gangrane Balinde Zo Namasavada Gadaba Yambijumuke Savade Ungade Savarane Mangana Gangrane Balinde Zo Namasavada Gadaba Yambijumuke Savade Ungade Savar Yamangana Gangrane Bolinde zo Kandandine Ladano Nuje Sambashana Wonju Tondi Domande Bigian Dajine Yan Nejo Daja Gojala Nemezela Wanjuda Beda Chada Gevasa Noju Yejen Gudu Shida Yela Zovaye Le Yungru Dala Zu Tamsi Jinge Dala Song Rugu Yedala Zu Dume Shida Nena Dunda Gina Mebranzo Melang Eda Samange Chashinge Bemya Bazu Jilin Deshin Lule Runa Bijin Jimewa Dili Bizun Zovada Yelan de Bagon Ronze Sumban Zumbana Hombim Grana 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 Ban Grana Ban Mwana Hobagan Bidaranza Sumban Zumbana Grana 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 Ban Grana Ban Mwana Hobagan Bidaranza Hombim Sumban Zumbana Hombim Grana 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 Ban Grana Ban Mwana Hobagan Bidaranza Hombim Dinwo Pansameba Doji Rawada Java Kuladi Ishi Yeme Barada Jebe Sunguru Yanshin Gasha Gune Den Bra Yuru On Benza Raja Raja Teyan namge tale besim jendamje yang dabura zobe janju langwe barchavesh chumden den gumbu minchu be minje ge wongru sama ge ba gozo baba yinjin dedara yang minchu ba de ni ne de ne de jin yi chanshu chenbyo sangge zu chubya nong zu jube re gardu chidar chanshu ge je ba jube suyang sangge ge sing de ne shasho ge los Sangye gi xing dong deba na wangbar gyawa xe jawen jikden gi kam yue de tena nguen debe du di xin xe ba chen xe bo xe jawan jikden do chung de tambe xe duen ba te ye khor na gelong chi chi ba de jumden de lan de ge je se do jumden de chanshu senbe la ba la lobran de ba de che khan la labar gi xe se wa dang jumden de gen de ge je ka sal do Rigibo Chanshu Samba Kang Chanju Simbe Laba La Lobran Deba de Simjian Tamje La Minjubi Nusim Bangwa La Labra Chao Dege Je Gazabada Gelong de Temata Simge Je Melam Dabde Tene Son de Chanju Yeba Simjian Tamje La Chowa Da Neba Da Chube Semi Yeba Komre Shen Chanju Ge Sim Yila Cheba So Ye Tamje Shenbo Ye Dang Chuju Sange Bando Zu de Kelang Ti Se Jumden de Lixu She Gazal de Genlong Q Lana Mebe Chanju Du Sange Ki Serap Tamje Du Minchukwa Shebe Min Kona Da Dembran Gyuro She Gaze Shin Genlong Te Da Tin Kor Tamje Gya Gangu Yi Ran Shin Lara Yang Tamje Chi Shin Geba Da Komri Shin Sange Yi La Cheba Serap Gundu Kimne Jungwa La Sobe Jube Molam Jub Ye Me De Lana Mebe Chanju Du Sim Ge Da Te odo lara yang tingde sonde gelong pang genye pama gelong pama genye pama su ganda la dongwa zhongwa tongya nongbi ni dongbi lenwa da rani changge we shindri dongwe zha zhongya mi zha ba shinge yun den zobra zangwa da melam doya kuwa mi jinba son nen denge melam chenpo dun tabji chidar tam jebe chirmi dobe dasen sewar dunbe chi shabki tenpon sala nyuma tadu sa chenpo nambo chukdo yue so de ze jumden de jen chenpo de gelong de la kyo mao ba na di xin she ba zha zhang ba yang da bra zo be sange min chu ba she jao ran gyu ro she long de bran ze ji long de ne ya jumden de ge khor ye zo nam la ga ze ba gelong dir changju do sim ge ba ne son de la na me be changju ngon do ma ji ge pa do tham ja la ne shi Perna Gelong da Namke Kamne Shendun Gyuru Sigi, Gelong de Tamjane Shendun Gyue Nemedo. Sheshawa La Soba Songde Tedra Gelong Minchukwa de Yang, Chanchu Shenbu Juju Nambra Dawa Le, Chungse Yang Nyamba Mebra Yonso Zed. Te Odo Ngombara Gawa Sheshawe, Shingam Nambra Daba Nyebe Gyenda Zeshin, Lana Mebe, Ben Pusum Sobe Gebe Jigdinge Kam. 陈主席心中说了要说点点，那没别就今年不就把这才那，别的新多这位给那个前面要说就是这的样，重新他的样重新写了说的，去年准备去了说吧，国把云电凭什么做别的意见的，他别群到的工作直播说来假是的。各自话来写不来查询，团党不那地信息吧，多几米句吧的，这个经过了关键，看不到超多数吧引起，多几米句呗，大家团定给这边上网，交往干嘛吧？听你给这个的单位那超给把的老马他把的你说没把的，听你年纪就不来下位最那样，有些网别去那个人把他送吧。具体场面嘅人边南张土木人就样，他连接搞的提拨人就个往都写的，查询给最单准备了电把啦，怕把来业这把南边的中外写下来送了电把引进，送给偏远呀第二来大东的热情呢，连境的几度就把他们这他不人就说写的。康熙年年的日大的查的没得密码引把南家中的七位在。那工作间呢，电影送到着民主热些的，场面吧，我些吧，特别是把怕把老古大把样用的，这个这个了送俺的这把同那样的来给这把他们这三不人军，短把当的去些把大几秒的地形些把民主把的人权呢，提开到这个不，除了俺也看到小姐送人就是些小娃老少。来说当这边偏假期的送些他也送了点呢，就进的帮干的，如头几小当这帮这把来人不来决的，那么那么恰些几里说打完来干的嘞，看完去给我就给在我把那个为新给建设下为几小了点呢，我估计把了开把的经济偏远小当的把一拉下的。去年被军给正面马爸爸，台把当没把皮什么早白过呢？开不了经济去学院段着，那边也叫了为当地碰不着吧，上我都说，开让老妈那么见我给都面真比我来说。那就是让不接受啊，给我就是那个接受吧，他们那个上车去我。 다들인데 가상 주변의 신기 고범민 주변에다 완전해버려.
Today, as was mentioned yesterday, the empowerment of the Lord Buddha Akshobhya will be conferred.
다 대라ям 다마시 가상 오만이 망보지 슈스임베레 다 조치슈디 고범민주바디 다 레기 지바 정화라 초동아 버스나 단도 레기 지바 정화라 초도 규바 리지 차리 야레 엔드링 주산에 당아조 팀상 뒤르미지비 대지 좀링 나라려야 진 조아미기 대지 첼레스마로 조아미기 다지 액션 som으로 다지 조아미기 첼레 다디 델레야지 테크놀로지다 안다는 신기지 지 추제레 다는시 칭외벽이 갑결chen 땅 아주 지게 배 점블인들이야 아주 좋아 미기 딱 가져다지 교 가져다지 균도 세난다도 교와 세난다도 야나지 다 액션 수반도다지 다시 한번 슈게 첨부지 effect 첨부지 ngar majungwa jitindiji chungyobre
So in terms of the meaning of Akshobhya, I've been able to give quite a few remarks about this already. But I think one of the main points in connection with Akshobhya here is to mention that Akshobhya is praised as a supreme method for purifying karmic obscurations, purifying the obscurations created by actions. In the current era, in the 21st century, the actions of human beings in particular are having a greater, more powerful effect than they have ever had before, due to technology, due to various outer developments. The actions that human beings are engaging in have a very strong impact.
지치 뇌긴 지된다 정중의 구유 델레나가 주기지 도시 조미기 첼렌된 도시 삽전 중요하래 도시 understand damage 가단나 돌아 돌 다야 다 damage 다 도시 수천부터 중요하래 다 나주기 심진 배나 심진 둔주지 망부지 당 아주기 카세를 제네 칼라사체도 심진 둔주지 망부지기 채소 초 안티 줄이야 나르주 지 가르 줄이야 다 동해 망고치 도 망고치 땅네 다 로다바르지 지 빌린 서머라 다지 튼주 지 빌린 템부 망볼이야 아주지 소초 줄이야 동해 망고치 드라미기 다 조당 아주 칼라사 치야다 안에 저 루이라 코야라 소바 디주체도 심제 든조 망고지 제일 동해 망고지 땅을 알았어 알았어 든조 응
These actions of human beings have had some disastrous effects on the container that is the outer environment. The actions of human beings, supported by technology and outer developments and so forth, have caused great damage, severe damage, grievous damage to the outer environment. And then in terms of the sentient beings who are the inner contents, great harm has come to sentient beings as well through the actions of humans. Millions and billions of sentient beings are killed on a monthly, yearly basis and so forth for the purpose of human beings obtaining food. So in order to get food, human beings steal the life force of many sentient beings. And for the purpose of obtaining food and clothing from so forth from sentient beings, many sentient beings are subject to such harsh treatment from humans.
단다나 아주 좋아 밀리야 다다 진점리 데 차장디 데 매버스와르지 뉴버르데 가솔이야 그지 창사우르지 들이 차리하래 근데 인주산 디균셀 때네 땅 아주기 액션 아주기 내가 간지 체빈 들려야다 지 삼로 야고시 당과디 디 responsibility 다나지 reaction 르지 야고시 랭과디 개심 시다차디 아래 가르에서나 나도 다다 년가 첨부 자자 로미디 년가 차벽이 다지 심지엔 르지 species 르지다 르 차사래 베나주디 아주 베나지 다다 싱글러 소바디 년가 차버르지 현안 차버 terrified that the species 르지 누지 치야래 다이나 turned them that when they terrified that the 현안 차셔디 draw midi 자대요 르지 다들이 인주산 디 균센 때네 아주 삼로 낸데 동과지 뒤줄래 레디어 알아서
I think that we have reached a time now in the history of humanity at which human beings have perfected the capacity to actually destroy the world. That ability is now present in a complete way in the hands of sentient beings. And for that reason, it has now become very important for us to really think very clearly about what types of actions we want to engage in, and to develop a sense of responsibility in relation to that topic, in relation to what actions we're going to choose. The reason for this is because now human beings have become a very dangerous species of sentient being. We usually think of animals such as tigers and lions as being ferocious, fearsome, terrifying, and so forth. But if we think about the health of the world and the precarious future of the planet, I think that we'll be able to see clearly that the most terrifying, the most fearsome, the most dangerous type of sentient beings is none other than human beings. And we have arrived at a time now that we need to reflect very seriously about this.
다 된대기 지 류기다 액션 두지 미팅베 가서 네거티브 서머르다 다 액티비티스나 다도 야나지 자주 여러분들 이제 아주 저디 난기 꿀롱을 라래 됩시 꿀롱 마투와다 꿀롱 시와메바 텔라데네 다지 군주 치 군주이냐 지 넘버 7와다 넘버 7를 신신 에너지 네베를 신신 다지 뭐 중요한데 라버도 tinsangi da aje da develop kashi rinlia jin zambling kaskalia violent mangbuchi chung conflict mangbuchi chung je da azu 상황을 지 insecure 지 semlia denja 지 초아 매대지다 지 파주 너나야 디지 semje mangbu yongde aruchi 다 니지기 니즈루 차대야래 다버다 유럽 차샤나 다 우마이나 this relatively somewhat다지 유럽 계급에서 시딜 띵자 유에대바 니지기다 계급도 차대야래 데 이내야다지 녜베 로카시에 나로래야 다지 conflict 마부용데야 지야 violent 마부용데야 다 니차대야래 다 대야 조된 아주 로미기 semkam jik sem nalo le ya chi xia dang dang ji kong zhou la suo be da kan de sem de ji ge ma bu chu de ye bin za a de de ni yong de ye ru ji ya sha
The main reason why negative actions occur, actions that have unharmonious effects occur, is due to negative motivations, basically states of mind that are not tamed and that are not of the nature of peace. When our mind is governed by these types of motivations, then our outer conduct becomes of a harmful nature, of a coarse nature. And we can see this in evidence, especially in recent years. The world has been afflicted by many violent conflicts and incidents. And due to this, I think it's very common that many of us have a feeling of insecurity that is somewhat pervasively present in our minds. A lack of feeling well and at ease in a continuous way. For example, when we have to travel, there's much more worry and anxiety involved because of the various conflicts and violent incidents and so forth of the past few years. And especially in Europe now, in recent times, this has come to pass in this way. I think Europe used to be considered much more of a bastion of peace and stability and calmness and a carefree type of place. But in recent years, violent conflict has become more evident. Incidents of violence have become more evident even here in Europe. And I think really all of this can be traced back to the motivations of human beings. When human beings' minds are disturbed by anger, aggression, hatred, and so forth, then these types of negative actions and negative incidents arise.
다 드니 이제 다 가장 쉬운 신기 다 민주바 냠내치아드 조디 다기 랑기 셈 민주바 지 녀몬베 심규 민주바 드리지차 lobjong cha chi dang exercise cha de ji nyamlen zu cha de ya la bar do ji ren yu xie dang dang kong zhu gu ma chu ba de cha ru she da ne de da wang di ge le da de xie mang bu ji jia gua lu ji wen ne qian na wang de ngo che ni什么的wang ge tuen da ha guo ni de ne ji wang to ya ma da wang ge tuen da ha ma guo ba la de ne wang to ya sa de de ji da ga le ha bu do ji ga le ha bu ma da ga da ji da ji na ga la de di yong ya ga la ha bu re yi na yang 다 들이 진짜 뒤주 망고지요 말해. 아니, 드네 눈다 드시 망고시다 자 먹었지. 다 조조디 녀단이 주변에 신 드지 가서 닝도 소소래야. 간다라 저기 수술 encourage도 제제. 간다지 수술 지 nga le la ban ro ji ji su su be zui che ya da da nan xin gi ni ban de ya ro den ji ji gi da sim shu ge gua da ge chen bu re sang ni cheng du dang ye xi la mang bu le me na de ji mang bu xi la la na de zang ma de zi sleepy cha ro nyang do sleepy
So, in accordance with what was stated previously about the basic meaning of Akshobhya, we can regard this practice as a method or exercise by which we prevent our mind from being overcome by or disturbed by the mental afflictions, and especially by the mental affliction of aggression, anger, or hatred. In terms of the actual empowerment itself, generally speaking, it's very important to know the meaning of any empowerment one is receiving, to know all of the basic points and stages and significance of the empowerment one is receiving. And then only through that can one say that one can genuinely receive an empowerment. If one doesn't know the basic points and significances at play in the empowerment, then it's very difficult to genuinely receive that empowerment. Today, our time is limited, so we don't have a lot of time to go through the meaning of the various stages of the empowerment, point by point. And so I think that it will suffice today to simply say that the main point we should have in our minds is, as was stated before, it's very important to give rise to encouragement within ourselves. It's very important to give rise to resolve, determination, and strength of heart within ourselves, as was discussed and explained previously. So in the context of getting ready to receive the empowerment, it is good to try to give rise to a very strong motivation, stronger than before, encouraging oneself, committing oneself to apply effort, and giving a boost to one's spirit of heart. So I think that's all I'll say in terms of the meaning of the empowerment or how to prepare to receive the empowerment. I think that if I tried to say a whole bunch of things, then that would make all of you sleepy. Repeat after me. Gombo Chenbo, Da Zelo, Tamsi Dini, Da La Zu, Chenju Semgyang, Da La Zu, Sange Shedang, Gendun Di, Gibsum Ta Yang, Da La Zu, Tarba Chenbu, Chongzhou Du,
Gombe Dane, Jubarce, Gombe Dane, Jubarce, Gombe Dane, Jubarce. Te dara soan da bangu do sona chowa gebra chawane. Te a rikibu kyo su yun ji je gu de labe samba dan denpa gyo ne. Tiba shimbe nudu gyo wa dewen. Samu sanga gi jebara cha de. Tuzum ge sangya tamze ge sanga gi chowa samon de la de ne. Shanshu gin ju jing tambra tamze ge ba ne. Du gi de bungda jeba yang pambra jeba yin la di ni gi chire. Rigi boy ke namja lana mebe chancho tobra chawe jire sanga ge choga samala jebra chawe lodre chodo gyoba geji je guwara chawe sigen be dede be kodyon gyula shane ngen bara je pu zuro deba chenpo ba yene zuje nenge sanga juju chogande gyula yanda sheba zobe sangye kancho dang kanda dedang ma zheba deda guge sanga ge choga samon di genbe ba yu chanchu shin chon tamche genba tseme nye gyoba sangye ba shibu dude shindu mi sebe bungchen da yande tewe gungen tabche je puye lo zhen de ge shi kingur ge wu de na chamden de min zhu ba la sangye da chanchu senbe tsodan je de shube chonto Kunjo sumla gyabson roa da dikpa shashin chiriri donpa dan gewa la jisu yirangwa. Chanshu du sim geba dan gewe zawa ngowa nan chanyanpa di je du gim.
Repeat after me.
Kunjo sumla da gyabchi dikpa megi sosursha rowe gela je yirang sangye chanshu yi gisung 상계 쉐당 소조라 천주 발도 겹수지 랑신 되네 럽주치 천주 셈네 깨버기 천주 초기 셈네 깨기네 셈젠 함제 다게 전도니르 천주 죄조 기웅 깨버기 Rola Penjere, Sangye, Drubrasho, Kunjo Sumla, Dagyepchi, Digbamegi, Sosursha, Joe Gela, Jerang, Sangye Chanju, Yigesung, Sangye Shedang, Soshola, Chanju Pardo, Gyepsuche, Rangshen Tuene, Rabjuchiri. chanchu simne kebragi chanchu choge simne kegine simjen tamje dage randonyere chanchu jejo yewon kebragi dola penjire sange rubrasho kunja sumla dagebchi digbamege sosursha Roe Gela, Jerang, Sangye Chenju, Yi Sung, Sangye Shedang, Sojola, Chanju Pardo, Gyapsuchi, Rangshin Tuene, Rabjuchiri, Chanju Simne, Gebragi, Chanju Chogi, Simne, Gegini, Simjen Tamje, Dagi, Drendonyeri, Chanshu Chusho, Yiwong, Chebragi, Drola Penjir, Sangye, Drubrasho. De Dara, Tiba Shimbe, Nudo Gubala, Kingurgi Zo, Jumden de Minjubi, Rimbuche, Bomba, Ishigi, Duzi Kawanam de Wang Gurwe, Duzi Chugin Chivu Neshu. Gandhi inge lu damji higi duze gangurame shin dene jimbe rajin jo sene jima jongzab jimbe chuye jagong la tulen zi jawang goro dene surim rajin jo suje jima jongzab surim chuye jagong la tulen zi jawang goro dene sebe rajin jo kondru jima jongzaba sebe chuye jagong la tulen zi jawang goro dene suru rajin jo le lu zhi ma zhong zhe ba zu zhi xu yi jie gong la tu lun zi jie wang gu run de ne sam tian ra xin nam yi zhi ma zhong zhe ba sam tian xu yi jie gong la tu lun zi jie wang gu run de ne xi rup ra xin xi jie le zhi ma zhong zhe ba xi rup xu yi jie gong la tu lun zi jie wang gu run nam bang ga da ge be da ge de ya ha de sam ya sam bu de ya dam gang gang gan ro jen na dra na bur de na sa gam bara bara ni me so ne za so wa nam bang da ge be da ge de ya de sam ya sam bu de ya dam gang ro jen Pradeni Sakam Brahman Nimisosa Neza Swana Mungazaki Vizakde Aradi Sumya Subhaya Diyadam Ganga Roja Roj Drudan Pradeni Sakam Brahman Nimisosa Neza Sova Umbasawa Tatanga Abiken Gada Samaya Shiri Ye Dedara Ishike Juzi Chui Wangurwa Libra Chumne Tamsiki Chakya Chivurushane Duzi这边给王古罗呢，兄弟的来这边做什么工作的？民主党不是七八党，怕国家兄弟的，民主最多钱赚的，去了我这不超多有了，我们说到那个对吧？别跟着我们说到那个对吧？别跟着我们说到那个对吧？别跟。我们说到那个对吧？别跟着我。대더러 추의 왕구를 재변다 자외규라 랍도 차 제송바다 예왕기 응시 리브라 주바이노 다디제 타딘 다디 저시다게 왕구라 저 다디 저도야 타딘기 제도 자시베 다게 도베 라메 왕구를 기발라데 긴구르기 샤르고
His Holiness said that the next segment is a concluding empowerment for the 8 auspicious symbols.
Wanda de be me ban zhe, zhe xi gan xi qi bia la mo ne, cha na be ge be o ran bra wa. Nam ne ga we tu la xia ba da, tu la be bi zhe xi do bra xio, mang ga lu xi re wa sa. Be ken za hong, gen gu re ye sha lo ne ji jie mang ga mo. Kulun zi ba le ran de la mo zhe de ke ran nam ye, xia la ku le zhe xi bia wang dan de be me ban zhe, zhe xi gan xi qi bia la mo ne, cha na ser ge ku lo bra wa, nam ne ga we xia la xia ba. Shabla kulu dashi dabar jo ma mangala chakra be kenza hong. Kimgur gelo newe che mangomo be ma zimba le rante lama chede keranam genja la be me trashi be wantan de be me ba zi. Choshi kashi che be lama ne chana be ma ma bonda ge ba. Namne gewe jala shaba da jala be me trashi dabar jo ma mangala. Pedma be kenza hong. Kimgur gelo numne namge mangomo genzen zimba le rante lama chede keranam genja. 故了因真给这些边王的那边没帮助，这些东西上这边那么呢，上那人间跟着咱们这吧，那那个故了这吧，故了因真这些都不是说我们忙个劳动在别跟着。经过给农民当些妈妈们都这把来让这那么这的，看让人家无了都给这些边王的那边没帮助，这些东西这边那么呢。 Chana dusan serge yowa je, namne gaya ula shabada, ula duge raje dobra jo, mangala tara be genza. Kinguru gilho nubjane kasha mamar ge pumba zibale rante lamo de kiranam yengula pumbe jashibe. Wanda dembe me banze, jashi gaji chebe lamo ne, chana rinje pumba ram zeba, namne gaya gula shabat. Gula pumbe jashi dobra jo, mangala kumba be genza. Kingurgi chane time manjango tong zambale rante lamo zhide keranam ye sung la tong ge zhashi be wanda de be me banzi. Zhashi ganshi chi be lamo ne chana chi ge tong zha zhong zeba namne ge wen jha la cheba sung la cheba da sung la tong ge zhashi dobra om mangala shanga be kenza om mang. Kingurgi chanshane ishung manjango senye zambale rante lamo zhide keranam ye chen la senye zhashi be wanda de be me banzi. Zhashi ganshi chi be lamo ne chana sergi nyamo ba wa namne ge we chen la shaba. Chen la nya ye zhashi dobra shama mangalam mamza be kenza hong. Dedara zhashi be da chodo gyu ba ye ye. 这西边北当店边王古罗里布拉多巴第二里明年不是7月节度，几乎到期下巴拉店里，绿了多西可这边当店边关的，怕这个月来给是送业过了，确实这边没有帮助。那么帮他给不成的呀，这什么呀，上不的呀，这呀，他们刚刚罗，这个人的不是不是啥个不是。你们说我啥都能在说话，拉开呀，拉开拉呀，这到王古罗他们，他们只送给别，这样人对着对么我那边行啊了，说不说说他别对吧的，长期的对么我工作什么的，程序给申报王说，程序申报的那个对吧的，俺也对么没。你不我的这个拉达拉嘛不我说这个准备的那个对别自动演拉的这帮，这到了开朗吧是里边送样吧第一阶段是。
Please repeat after me.
是的了，刚才吧，铁大他们这大给给，所以是的了，刚才吧，铁大他们这大给给，所以是的了，刚才吧，铁大他们这。大概다 되게 되게 고분 민주비 와한데 지바 가르쳐 지 다 템디 수지선자도 실력이 수도 강조려야 그 주베 수르제 드린주 산다데 지당게 왕사데 empowering समरवदा지 차르지 뉴버지야르지 제순 나와데야르지 뉴버지야르 드리제샤 안드린 다딘 군주 잠시 또 차대야 당 고주가 잠시 가르쳐야다지 수수기 다시 냠렌사데 왕차네 상월로 차대버버지 근데 뭐이봐 왕사데 에너지 냠랭게 구주 잠시로 또 차대야래 드린 디 윤선라 되네 그냥 참에 가게 공도 쉬버는 신기 조조디 랑이기 심규 민주버샤 다든지기 체도 그냥 좀 배주샤다 심슈게야데 개좀시라레스 도슈아이.
This, we can say, completes the empowerment of Akshobhya, which has been offered to you for the sake of auspicious connection or for the sake of creating a blessing. And generally speaking, the meaning of empowerment is that it confers energy or ability. It is given for the sake of granting permission to the practitioners to engage in a specific practice. It is conferred for the sake of conferring some type of strength or energy to the practitioners. But really, the empowerment and the reception of it is just the start to our own practice. The empowerment gives you permission to do a certain practice. It gives you some blessing or energy boost to do that practice. But it's just the beginning, and then you have to actually do the practice. So it's not the case, and you shouldn't think that it's the case, that there's some sense of completion that goes with just having received the empowerment. The empowerment is just the start, and then you do the practice. And in terms of the practice, as I stated before, the main point is to put some effort into ensuring that our own mind streams do not become disturbed by aggression or anger. So I would like to request you to please do this.
Maya Mono Balaya Bedrazado Dichan Didam Bawa Subhayam Bawa Subhayam Anarado Bawa Subhayam Mendaya Sagama Suzame Zidam Shreya Guru Bhagave Sarvatotare Vidra Mahamya Mar Sama Sadho
Please repeat after me.
Kela dane Bulana Kege Lomar Suada Chai Gane Jedos Chai Gane Jedos Chai Gane Jedos Te Darajum de Nengomin Rubanguru Libra Toba in Bede Gone Rashingi doing Gasham Rubraji Sonam de Tamje Sebani Dolani Bedana Kegana Jebala Drubai Sibes Rovarashu Ta Tari Karjadi Ane Ta Nima Shirinki Ta Kandaraji Ma Karjadaji Ma Chushicha Sanata Wanguya the Samalo the Tribe Sudu I drink to the count Samegi and Nimishirinia Misege that Tunan Chimbio Gone and Nyamshu Nabatelia Nyamdo Chigan Sama Nyamdo Zombatelia yeah the Jesuiran down and Tuchishai.
Our 4-day program is coming to an end, the program that featured Dharma teachings, empowerment, and so forth. And I would just like to take this opportunity to express my great appreciation and delight for the opportunity that you've given me to be together with you, and express my appreciation for the great amount of attention that you have given and the enthusiasm with which you have all come together. Thank you.
That so chishu that the Europe Tiniba Yoa Kogab Chumbre, the Kogab di Randusan da nga Samroji, Simshu Ruji, Savas Kieshe. A Mambalea G. Junior G. Europe Jagab Shindana Rolia and Rotuba Dana Singi and as Europe Jagab Shindana Yubeji Chokosodan, Shero Sudanyamdo Tuje Shutube Mindushuya.
I am feeling a new encouragement since I have been given permission, or since I have had the opportunity to come to Europe for the second time. And so along with this, I'd like to express my sincere aspiration and hope that very soon, very swiftly, I will have the opportunity to visit other countries in Europe and be together with my friends and Dharma companions in those countries.
다들 안에 다저 지슈디 엔다리 가르쳐 아주 가르쳐야 지금 아주 사모는 냠던 저마 그 고급 중부대 양가 고급 중부대 가보시다 중사 지금 엔다 베나트린디 미세 시아리아다 뭐 베나잡지 땡가를 묻히기 로마 되는 망고지 배야래 안드인 주산 가상의 광안 소리야데 쉬야 총송 rumbuchi 가르쳐다 제 rumbu치다 구시네다 뒤주 가라간 좀 조여래 이내양 아주 삼에게 rumbu치에 지 가르쳐에 제수 태네 당 아주지야 rumbu치래야다 지 가르쳐에 대바다 그바다 자와다 쉽지 용대야래 안 rumbu치 꾸머시 공리야다 지 대 가르쳐지 당아리아 미스 지 가르쳐에 마음배 다 연식이 꼴 로제 지가시 진짜 아리아 도시 송송 드네드게 가상마데 쉬야 총브레 안데 인두사를 무치게 연식이 에네 조뉴르 제가 아주 제토바타 안 다나 신기 아주기 다 스코틀랜드 사미엘링 소르큐베 딱 하늘 디 야라다 창으로도 망부치 접지 아공을 붙이 다 디고리아 연식고리아 시다 그저 도나시다 시가래 가자 라마 이식 날베 녀르셰소 가와이에스 다지 디게 드네 인두산다 람산 다 가라 합샤레 샤 따임비냐 다 대양에 지삼 예 가상마 가상 로마솔리아 슈베는 신기 아공을 붙이당 이니도 충두네 알아 충충거네 저와에 대비치 드네 제 드네 인두산 아주 셈다니에 버르 드네 쇼레 드네 디균센데네 알아 덴데 디토레네 삼동거인 드네 인두산 가서 잡지 땡걸 붙이 로마솔레 아나 신기 아공을 붙이기 and the young samology semba beji 가수다지 르르시지 하나 간다지 수수기 지 라메게든 제바다 칠레딩데 못휘니 균진 체제 페비나 안 저것도 sometimes
ja dass wir egal wie das Sache
So I wanted to say once again that it's been a great delight for me to have the opportunity to be together with you. And I'm very happy that you have all assembled together here. Another remark that I wanted to share was that I had an opportunity while visiting here in Germany to meet briefly with many students of the Very Venerable Tenga Rinpoche. And I had an opportunity to share some remarks with them. It has been a while now since Rinpoche passed away, but even still, all the while during this time, his students and I myself have been continually remembering Rinpoche, and this recollection has caused our faith, devotion, and love towards Rinpoche to flourish, to continue flourishing. Before Rinpoche passed away, he spoke a few words to me in connection with the topic of his future reincarnation. And therefore, I have a great hope and prayer that we will soon meet with the reincarnation of Rinpoche. And then, with regard to the Venerable Akong Rinpoche, who passed away in relatively recent times, Many students of his, mainly from Samye Ling in Scotland, as well as the Dharma centers that are branches of Samye Ling. One of these individuals has been Lama Yeshe, have spoken to me and expressed their concerns about finding Akong Rinpoche's reincarnation, and Lama Rinpoche, Lama Yeshe, His Holiness said jokingly, has complained to me very forcefully, asking me, where is it? Where is he? So I think it's maybe difficult in that case to find a reincarnation right away, immediately. But nevertheless, I have had a connection with Akong Rinpoche since I was very young, and we have always been close in our hearts with each other, and therefore I will definitely continue reflecting on this topic. So my main words of encouragement for the disciples of Tengar Rinpoche and the disciples and those connected to Akong Rinpoche is to let your minds be at ease, let your minds relax, continue sustaining the enlightened activities and teachings of your teachers, and I think this will be enough. So now we have arrived at lunchtime, so I think that's about all I have to say for the time being.